is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carl Albert High School, where tonight the Carl Albert Titans will be taking on the John Marshall Bears. Carl Albert comes in 6-0, 3-0 in district play, and John Marshall comes in just the opposite of that, 0-6 and 0-3 in district play. Carl Albert went down to Noble last week and took that game 54-7, and the John Marshall Bears lost to Altus 41-20 at home. Tonight, you have Kirk Norman here as your play-by-play. Mike Goff is the color analyst. Jonathan Copeland is our sideline reporter. Max Emmons is the producer. And at the camera position this evening is Donna Antonelli. Carl Albert comes in with a 31-game win streak, and we are excited to be playing for this 32nd win this evening here at Gary Rose Stadium on the campus of Carl Albert High School. Whataburger is your sponsor for this evening. The Oklahoma Sports Network wants to thank Whataburger for advertising with us this entire school year. Whataburger, both at 2914 South Douglas Boulevard and 5925 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. Give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger, available for a limited time. Tonight, we have our countdown to kickoff, which is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City, Oklahoma. Buffalo Wild Wings offers buy one, get one wing deals every Tuesday and Thursday. So, Coach Goff, before we start anything else or go to keys to the game, what do you think about this cooler weather?
Oh, it's wonderful. I was talking to the coaches today at the dinner, at the Titan dinner, the football players' dinner, and I said, "Has practice been a little bit better this week?" And they just ranted and raved about how nice it's been since it's cooled down.
Absolutely. When you get that cool weather, especially early in the morning, and when you begin to feel it cooling off immediately as the sun begins to set, that's football time.
And I mean, this is football weather too.
Absolutely. It could even get a little colder for football weather.
For me, yeah.
Yeah. So there's nothing like playing in the cool, and it just keeps your spirits up. It makes you feel better, it seems like.
I loved coaching in a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Or a hoodie.
Right.
I mean, that's football. Jonathan,
you're down there on the field this evening, so let us know what the field conditions are down there for you this evening. It's been very still over the past few weeks, but tonight there's a little breeze. What are you feeling down there?
I feel like I wouldn't mind if the wind went away. I think I told you guys that earlier. But I will hold out until the speed walk booms one from about 65.
Okay.
But it looks like it's playing fast today, guys.
Yeah.
I think they might have watered the turf.
Yeah. All right. Well, we hope that it's playing fast today, and we hope that we have an opportunity to run up and down this field a few times, and then we will make sure that we get hopefully just enough wind to push that 56-yarder. He needs to break 55. That was back in 1980, and I'll get you that name in just a little bit. So we hope that we have the opportunity to see that all happen. So we're going to be back with you here on our countdown to kickoff, bringing the keys to the game in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
We're back with you here on Countdown to Kickoff, and now we're ready for our keys to the game, brought to you by the Midwest City Tag Agency, 119 South Air Depot in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Call the Midwest City Tag Agency at 405-737-4839. So, Coach, before we move on, we definitely want to go back to that field goal.
Yes.
That we believe now. I don't know what has happened since then, but that was against Capitol Hill, and it was back in 1980. And it was who? You say you know the.
Well, I know the family.
The family.
The Dawkins family.
Yeah, Craig Dawkins.
Craig Dawkins was who kicked it, and I was talking with his uncle or cousin tonight, or at the Feed the Titans earlier today, and he was saying, well, I just wondered why, he said, I thought my cousin had this or my nephew had this record and all that stuff, and I went, maybe we weren't keeping records back then or something. That was my
Well, he does have the long record.
Yes, he does, and we did. I didn't know if it was on the program or not.
I need to look and check because I don't know if they have a long. Well, they do have a long on there, and I bet his isn't on there. So that we looked up in the Daily Oklahoman from some old archives, and because here's field goals, and Craig is listed. 1980 had 10. Ethan has 11, and he. Yeah, I don't see a distance. There should be distance written on there, but I'm not seeing that. Well, his was 55 yards, believed to be a state record at the time, and we'll have to see how that plays out. And I'll do a little more research, but we're just excited to have Ethan Spiewak,
That's right,
who is kicking 51-yard field goals and breaking the all-time field goal record, not distance, but number of field goals. And we're excited to have him. So keys to the game tonight. John Marshall is an Oklahoma City public school program, and the Oklahoma City public schools struggle to have good athletic programs. That's just the truth of the thing.
Yeah.
And every now and then we have a school that comes out. Southeast was a very good team for a few years. And we have schools at different times that are good. John Marshall's struggling, Coach. That's just where we are.
When we first, and that was going to be one of my things I was going to bring up, was John Marshall, our first year here at Carl Albert, which was 95, they were the state champions that year.
Okay.
That's how good they were.
Right.
But, and it ties right into this. Had we had a kicker, we would have beat them.
Yeah. There we go.
We didn't. Our kicker missed 2 extra points. We get beat 14-12.
Okay.
And so they had a kicker, and we didn't, and
that's how it works.
That's how it went.
Yeah. That's why we are big on special teams here. We want special teams to be special.
Exactly.
So, all right. Well, I think that as far as keys to the game go for the Carl Albert Titans, I would suggest that we stay the course. This needs to be a clean game. I'd like to see us just play a good, clean game. We're going to get some seconds in. We're going to get some thirds in.
Yep.
But let's play a clean game. Honestly, and I know Coach Dunn and I talked about this earlier in the week, I would like to see us have not just a clean game from the ones, but I'd like to see us have a clean game from the twos and threes as well.
And I'm sure that they want to have a clean game. Because I'm sure that because of the score last week.
Sure.
That they're going to be extra hyped about if you're a second-team player or a third-team player, not letting another team score.
That's exactly right. So I'd like to see, just to make sure that, we play clean all the way across the board. And, John Marshall, they did not bring they do not have a large squad. A lot of guys go both ways. Yeah. And they're going to be pretty tired by the end of the evening, and I think we're probably still going to be fairly fresh. And
yes,
so
I think that's true.
Again, I'm always, as far as keys to the game go, I would say the same thing at any game. If I hadn't done any research whatsoever, I would say, let's be good in all three phases. Let's be good offensively, defensively, and special teams. And again, just like we said earlier, make special teams special. We have been fortunate on the coaches show that aired Wednesday evening and is out there online right now if you want to go look for it. That was one of the things that we did was we interviewed Coach Farley, who's the special teams coach, and he did a fantastic job, and he talked about something that when he said it, it was like somebody had hit me in the head with a hammer because he said, we only get one chance. We don't get three downs.
Right.
And
yeah, that's right. I had never,
when he said that, I thought,
what a prophet.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Way to go, Shane.
Yeah, you only get one shot, and we don't get three downs at it. And so that, you have to be special. You only get one shot, and you got to make that shot good. And he's definitely one of the best in the business at making that happen.
He's the best I've been around.
Yeah, and he credits a lot of what he does to a guy that you coached with for a long, long time. That's Tex Rollins.
Yep.
But still, Coach Farley, he coaches with passion and intensity, and it comes out in the players, and they love to play for him.
Passion and intensity are the two words I would describe Coach Shane Farley with.
Yeah.
I mean, he is an amazing young man.
All right,
and
so
I can call him young because he's a lot younger than me.
Yeah. I don't know how old he is, to be honest, but anyway, I think he's younger than I am. But so, what are your keys to the game, Jonathan? We're going to be coming to you, so straighten up down there.
Hey, I've got my list out.
Okay, good.
The first thing I've got is maintain your composure, because when games like we're getting ready to play get out of hand fairly quickly, then sometimes the other team has a tendency to lose their composure, and that causes our kids to lose their composure. So maintain your composure, and then along with that, work on cleaning up the penalties.
Yes. We had too many penalties last week.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I know that the coaches have emphasized that. So not that they can't go play hard every down, which was my third one. Go play hard every down.
That's right.
But play till the whistle. And as somebody said, till the whistle echoes.
Right,
the
echo of the whistle. Yeah.
And so I think they will. I hope they will, and I hope their penalties are cleaned up.
Right. During playoff time, the coaches on the sidelines, I've been down there enough to know, and during playoff time, we always talk about don't get caught up in something, because those guys on the other side of the field, they're going to be playing basketball and going to wrestling and swim.
Exactly.
And we're going to be playing football next week, so we cannot get those, silly personal fouls that are going to get us kicked out of a game.
And
and
kicked out, not only for that game, but the next one.
The next one. And in many times, and again, we talked about this on the coaches show, you can only play the teams that are in front of you on your schedule.
That's exactly right.
If we could go out and schedule teams on our own, we might be able to do a little better in regard to scheduling, but this is who we have, and so these guys really don't have anything to lose.
No.
And we do. And so we definitely want to keep those, clean up those penalties and keep our composure. Jonathan, you're down on the sidelines. You've got your list. We've got 10 minutes left, so go ahead.
I'm going to need all 10, boys.
Okay.
I think, growing up, playing the fall break game was always the worst one. So with that being said, I just more focused tonight. You know, kind of get out of your routine a little bit. Not a lot of people show up. They're trying to have a long weekend. It just feels kind of funky.
Step back.
Better?
There you go. Yeah.
Sorry. I was walking and talking.
Yeah.
I just want to see us be sharp. I feel like we had some effort penalties last week. Supposed penalties, I guess you could say. But I'm like you. Let's clean it up. Let's just play clean, both sides of the ball. Stay solid on special teams. No turnovers. Tackle. And let's get out of here and get ready for next week.
Yep.
Get healed, get well.
Yeah. Well, the young men are going to get an extra day this week, actually 2 extra days, because they're going to be off tomorrow and Saturday, and that is going to, that's different. We would normally have practice tomorrow, but they are going to be off tomorrow and Saturday, and so I'm sure they are looking forward to this break just like everybody else is. And,
I would.
And then they come back and hit it hard on Monday. The coaches will be in here on
I was
Sunday.
Say, the coaches will be working.
That's right. The coaches will be in here. They actually get an extra day this week, but the coaches will be in here working, and they're going to be planning for that next outing.
You know, I'll tell you, when we had Thursday games and we got an opportunity to go scout on Friday, that was one of the best times as a coaching staff to get together and know each other, and we just had a blast. We would go out to eat and then go to the game, and then we always played this little game as how much what the score would be at halftime, and then at the end of the game, and the winner, you put in $1 or $2.
Yeah. Quarters, nickels, dimes.
Nickels,
yeah,
dimes, pennies.
Right. Yeah, pennies. Hardly anything.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, those are our. There you go. I was trying to get my English down. Those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Midwest Tag Agency. And remember to go by Midwest Tag Agency, 119 South Air Depot Boulevard, Midwest City, Oklahoma, 405-737-4839. We'll be back with you in just a moment with our starting lineups and coin toss, and we're going to be back here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
I am here to contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger.
What?
Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That. Snow.
Whataburger, Whata wings.
Our starting lineups are brought to you this evening by Dynamic Health Clinic. Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Our offensive starters for this evening at left tackle, number 54, Thomas Welch. At left guard, number 52, Kalen Smith. At center, changed this evening, so it'll be different from what you're seeing there, is number 76, Rocco Diaz. At right guard, number 67, Elijah Esparza. And at right tackle, number 64, Wyatt LeClaire. At tight end, number 12, Marcus James. At wide receiver, number 6, Tristan Haynes. At wide receiver, number 5, Todd James. Also at wide receiver, number 7, Trey Washington. Starting at running back this evening is our number 3, L.T. Simmons. And at quarterback, number 11, Devin Woodring. And now for your defensive players.
On defense, starting at defensive end, LeBron Royale, number 58. At defensive tackle, Kathan Perucci, number 59. At the other defensive tackle, Nick Hill, number 77. At the other defensive end, Joe Thomas, number 57. Nick Hill was 77, by the way. At the Sam linebacker, Carl Vion Young, number 23. At the Mike linebacker, Caden Davis, number 16. At the Will linebacker, and sometimes known as the Will safety or weak safety, Marcus James, number 12. At corner, DeAndre Dukes, number 8. At strong safety, Trene Washington, number 7. At the weak safety, or free safety, Todd James, number 5. And corner, Tristan Haynes, number 6.
All right, our coin toss is brought to you by Tegan Malone. Tegan Malone is a proud product of Middale Schools, also a former Middale School teacher. She is running for House District 95 on Tuesday, November 25th. Be sure and vote for Tegan Malone. Our captains of the game this evening are number 8, DeAndre Dukes, number 2, that's Christian Oku, number 1, Byron Stubbs, and number 3, L.T. Simmons.
I like those new uniforms.
Yeah.
I guess they're new. The numbers are bright.
We can actually see them. That is wonderful.
That makes a difference.
Tells us the call. It is heads. Carl Albert, you won the toss. What would you like to do? Defer. You want to defer. Which end would you like to defend? Or you want the ball? Never mind. Which end would you like to defend? You want to kick that way? Yeah. Okay. You guys stand side by side next to me. You guys stand side by side facing them.
There we go. So you got the call from our sideline reporter. Carl Albert won the toss, and they chose to defer. And so John Marshall will be receiving the ball on the north side of the field. That's the left side, the way you're looking at it. And we're excited to get this game underway.
A little extra deal. John Marshall's former head football coach was a guy that coached here for 5 or 6 years. His name is Chris Barris. And Chris took over that program probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I guess he was there for probably 2 or 3 years. And had just gotten them going and gotten going the way that they probably should be. And then he leaves and goes into administration. And now he is working for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and just is a wonderful human being. Probably one of the best things that ever happened with the John Marshall group. A lot of these kids were like sophomores his last year there, so I'm sure there's a little bit of influence of Coach Barris in this group.
Absolutely. Well, we want to share with you some more of our sponsors. Our instant replay this evening is brought to you by Brown's Driving School. Brown's Driving School has been serving the Midwest City area since 1996. They offer driver education, the road exam, defensive driving, and motor training. Go see them at 29th and Douglas next to Tinker Tag Agency. Brown's Driving School, where safety is our driving concern. Your scoring recap is brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home today. Call 405-445-8971. When the Titans get into the red zone, that is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, dedicated to empowering your financial goals and serving our community. Visit our location in the Middale area for all your banking needs at 2600 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City, Oklahoma. 73130, member FDIC. And our kickoff sponsor, and we're getting ready to see that happen, is brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. Fuel your body, energize your day, and achieve your goals one sip at a time with a protein shake and energy tea from Midwest Nutrition. Stop in for all your nutritional needs. 10,002 Southeast 15th Street. That is at the corner of 15th and Post, right down the street here from the stadium. Our first quarter sponsor will be Ben Osinga Insurance. For your life and home insurance needs, call Ben at 405-733-4400. Thank you to Ben Osinga. His office is located directly across the street from the stadium this evening here on Post Road. And so we are getting ready for our kickoff, and the Titans will be kicking off to the John Marshall Bears.
Look at the moon.
Oh, it's a beautiful moon out there. For those of you all that can't see, I'm gonna check and see if Donna can show that off. Donna, can you show the moon that is over there just up to the left? I don't know if she can see it, but, well, she's not moving the camera, so I guess she's not seeing it. But that's beautiful. We're going to have an opportunity to see that for the rest of the evening.
It won't be quite that big.
No, it's almost full, and it may be full.
I think it is.
Yeah. So,
well, I'm curious to see how many times he can put the ball into the end zone tonight.
Well, I would say,
with the wind, it's pretty.
Yeah, I would say going this direction, it's pretty sure.
Unless they want to try and work on something, and Coach Farley, there's no telling. He may want to try and work on a high onside or a squib kick or a onside, or surely not an onside, but anyway.
The Carl Albert Lady Titans are playing in the state tournament right now in fast pitch softball, and they are down 5-2 in the sixth inning against Pryor. So
we're trying to unfreeze the picture for those of you who are texting.
Oh. We're going to try to give you a little bit of this game by radio as we're getting the camera set again. And so it is 1st and 10. The ball is at the 20-yard line. Spiewak did put it into the end zone. And so coming up now, we have Malcolm Ed is in at quarterback. And they are moving players on and off the field. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Actually, you can begin to see it now. That's good. All right. They are moving people on. They have not started the game clock or the play clock yet. So, and now we're underway. And they have an offsides. And that will be against Carl Albert, and that's going to move the ball up to the 25-yard line. And it looks like to me that is number 10 that is at quarterback, Malcolm Ed. And there's a lot of confusion. And it looks like that Jake Farley was out there and his knees are showing. And so they told him to come off, and Coach Dunn.
A lot of uniform problems.
And Coach Dunn has called a timeout to discuss this. And it has everything to do with your knees showing. And so he called a timeout for all of our players to pull their pants
down
below the knee as far as they could. And
even the kids on the sideline are starting to do
that's right. He is very frustrated, and it is a new rule this year.
Well, and the reason he's so frustrated is two of the starters were pulled off, and one of the kids that went in for him, his was too short. Had to be pulled down. And unfortunately, it was a coach's son.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
So it's 1st and 5. The ball is at the 25-yard line. And they're going to study everyone again, make sure their pants are down around their knees. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know what you know.
The kneecap.
The kneecap, yeah. Malcolm Ed takes the ball, fumbles around. It is a reverse to number 12. That's Cameron Marshall, and he gets blasted around there on that right side or that left side.
That'd be Tristan.
Right side to the defense. Tristan Haynes comes up and just lays the wood. He's going to pick up 2 yards up to the 27-yard line, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Bears.
Todd James had him coming from inside out and had him kind of corralled, and then Tristan came up off his block and smacked him.
11:22 left here in the first quarter. 2 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. And there's motion there, but they didn't call it. Ed is going to go around that backside. He's going to get dropped back to the 20-yard line. That's Ed, the quarterback. Go ahead.
There's some unusual movement there. I don't know if you guys caught that. I thought there was a false start.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, it looked like the tackle on the left side stood up.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
So the ball goes back to the 20-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 10.
It looked like Joe Thomas was in on the tackle along with number 77, Nick Hill.
Ed back to pass. He's going to throw it out here in the flat. Oh, he had a man.
Yep.
But just out of his hands. That was intended for Sean Powell, the running back. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 10 from the 20. And the first punting is going to be happening here by John Marshall.
Sean Powell will be the punter, and I was watching him kick earlier, and he's not bad. He's a left-footed kicker. It depends on the snap. The snap was kind of rainbowing back there to him. He's a one-step kicker, and Tristan is probably just about right. He kicks it about 25 to 30 yards.
Tristan Haynes is set on his own 45-yard line. Oh, that was blocked by Todd James, and they've got to get on that ball.
We did.
Carl Vion Young bounces on the ball there at the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Todd James got a hand on that coming off this left side.
Yep.
Great play by special teams being special.
There you go. They get one chance at it.
That's right. They only get one chance. I'll never forget that.
That's a great call.
Now here the Titans have it at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Devin Woodring in at quarterback, LT Simmons a running back, and Devin's going to toss it out here to Tristan. He's going to take it to the 20, 15, 10, moves a man, touchdown, Carl Albert. There is a flag down on the play at the 10-yard line, and he's going to kick it back to the 15.
That means it's probably against us.
That means it is against Carl Albert. And the flag runners are going to have to run back down there and start over. So, And the band is going to have to start over. So we're looking for the call. And these guys have their headsets on. So it is going to be holding from the 15-yard line. That was a spot foul. Moves it back to the 25. So it ends up being a 2-yard gain.
Wow. And the band's still playing.
And the band is still playing. This time Woodring drops back. He's going to step up in the pocket, throws it out in the flat to, that's Trey Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take it down to the 10-yard line. And that is good for a first down. We are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank. And it'll be first and goal at the 10. Coach Goff, I can't keep from looking at the moon.
I know, it's
just beautiful. Woodring is in at quarterback, two men to the left, and he drops down behind the play.
That was one of the things that I was concerned about. Was a new center.
We have a new center
and he had a tendency to snap the ball a little high, and that's due to his wrist breaking. As he's snapping it back, he's snapping it with his wrist. And if he just one smooth motion back, it'll go there every time.
So Rocco Diaz is in there at center, and just a high, and Woodring was good to come down with it, but he did fall down. This time he's going to hand off to LT Simmons, and he's behind the line of scrimmage. Good tackle there. That was by number 55. That's Dadrian Parker. Yeah.
6'4" and 270. Good-looking kid.
Yeah. And he just rode LT Simmons to the ground. No gain. Actually, a 5-yard loss on the play back to the 15. And that's going to bring up
third down.
Third down and goal at the 15. So it'll be a touchdown or possibly another field goal attempt. Trips to the right. Woodring gets the snap. He's going to throw it out in the flat. That's to Tristan Haynes. Tristan's at the 10, cuts back, gets tackled there at about the 8-yard line. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal at the 8.
Now what do you do? We're going to kick it.
Yeah. I think you send Ethan Spiewak out and put 3 points on the board and say we try not to have a holding call next time. So again,
I'm not sure who's going to be the snapper.
Exactly, that's what I was just thinking, and I'm not sure who that is. We'll
double
check
and see.
Farley is the holder. Ethan Spiewak in, and this will be from 25 yards. Spiewak gets it up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans go on top, 3-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans took over possession with 10:05 and took 2 minutes and 30 seconds off, actually 31 seconds, off of the clock. And there's 7:36 left here in the first quarter. And that was a 25-yard field goal by Ethan Spiewak. And he is adding to his lore here at the Carl Albert High School.
So that's number 20.
That's right. That is number 20. I'm going to try to keep hold of that this evening, and we'll keep adding
guys,
that up.
I've noticed that, we know John Marshall's record is what it is, but I have noticed they're pretty athletic. I mean, they're limited numbers with the athletes down here.
And Spiewak puts it up, and it's going to go
almost out of the end zone.
9 yards deep in the end zone for the touchback. And so John Marshall will have their second possession of the evening.
Jonathan, do you know, do colleges kick it off from the 40 or the 35?
I believe it's a 35.
That's what I was thinking. So even if he were in college kicking, that would have been 4 or 5 yards deep.
That kickoff is brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. Fuel your body, energize your day, and achieve your goals one sip at a time with a protein shake and energy tea from Midwest Nutrition. Stop in for all your nutritional needs. All right, Ed is back at the quarterback position, and he's going to hand off to Powell. Powell's going to go across that left side, and he just gets stuffed. There's nothing going there. 2-yard loss back to the 18.
Powell's a good-looking young man, 5'11", 205, senior. Running back, and I think he plays defensive linebacker.
I think you're right. Yeah, he plays linebacker. Most of these guys go both ways. 2 men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right. Powell is in the backfield along with Ed, the quarterback. Nine seconds on the play clock.
They've been trying to draw Carl Albert off with extra snap counts and stuff like that. And again, they're
man in motion, right to left across the formation. Handoff right there in the middle, and he is hit hard.
Joe Thomas?
Yep, that was Joe Thomas and LeBron Royal. And who else was getting up off the bottom of that pile?
I believe
that was Caden Davis.
16, Caden Davis.
Yep. And so drop back to the 17-yard line is going to bring up 3rd down and 13 for the Bears. This time they have 1 wide out to the left.
This is a special pass rush formation because they've moved LeBron down inside as a defensive tackle.
Got quads to the right. This time Ed drops back, and that is LeBron Royale, and he burks through, and he is on the quarterback. No chance to throw, and the ball is taken back to the 10-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down and 20.
That's what you call the speed rush group.
Yeah.
8-yard loss.
Todd James had some of the best. He was actually up the ball. See that.
Jonathan, you're going to have to turn toward us, I think, when you speak. That was broken up. And there's the punt. And they're going to get away from that. It bounces back. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Saying that Todd James was lined up past the football.
Was he
somehow
really?
The side judge didn't see it. I don't know if you saw him kind of backpedal there towards about the ball being snapped.
No.
That was why.
Nope, missed it.
All right, so Carl Albert will have its second possession of the evening. 5:23 left here in the first quarter. And Carl Albert takes over possession at the 28-yard line. 1 man wide left, 1 man right, tight end on the left side. Woodring drops back. He's wide open down there. That is Marcus James.
Oh, he's out on the 1.
And he catches the ball at the 10, skirts forward all the way down the sidelines, and goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. We are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank. It'll be 1st and goal, and they're going to...
Of course, I said 1, and he's marked him at the 3.
They're going to mark him at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3. Double tight end set, 1 man wide left, 1 man wide right. Woodring is going to get the snap, turn around, and he's going to toss a fade back to the corner. Oh, just off the fingertips of Tristan Haynes.
Haynes falls incomplete. 2nd and goal.
Again, 2nd and goal from the 3. And it looks like the heavy set's coming in because Woodring's coming out.
Yep. LeBron Royale, and who's that just went in?
That was
30-something.
Number 32. That's Darian Thomas. And
So
Caden Davis is going to line up.
LeBron's a lead blocker.
Right.
Darian Thomas a lead blocker.
Caden Davis is going to line up for the direct snap. He gets it. He's going to go to that right side. He follows LeBron Royale right into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert. And so 3 plays and a score. Very short field from the 28-yard line. Ethan Spiewak in to do the kicking duties. Was a good snap earlier. Another good snap. Farley gets it down, and the kick is good. And the Carl Albert Titans go on top, 10-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And your scoring recap, again, brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty, client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for all your real estate needs, 405-445-8971. That was a 20-second drive, 3 plays. Mainly was the 25-yard strike from Devin Woodring to Marcus James. It goes out of bounds on the 3-yard line. And then one play was an incomplete pass. And the final play there was Caden Davis taking it in from 3 yards out. Woodring's going to put it up a little higher this time. He still drops it 3 yards deep in the end zone. And that will be the touchback for Ethan Spiewak. So John Marshall will have its 3rd possession of the evening with 5:03 here in the first quarter. And that was a final, right?
5-2.
Yes. Okay, yeah. The girls have gone down to Pryor in the state championship rounds, and so they have lost 5-2 to Pryor. So they will that will be the end of their season, and they had a good season, made it to state this year, and we're proud of our Lady Titan softball team. Malcolm Ed in at quarterback. He drops back to pass, throws one across the middle. It was tipped, but then caught by a Marshall receiver, and I think that was number 21, T.J. Fisher, that caught that ball, and he was tackled immediately, so it was a 1-yard gain out to the 21-yard line. Two men wide to the left, one man wide to the right. Two backs in the backfield with Ed. That's Powell and I believe Belton. And he tries to, Ed tries to throw it over there. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete.
We had some kind of a blitz on, a zone blitz it looked like, and we were back in his face before he even knew what was going on, and he had to get rid of it.
That was intended for T.J. Fisher. And anytime a ball now, after what happened to us on this field a few weeks ago with El Reno, anytime a ball falls behind the line of scrimmage, somebody from our team's going to fall on it.
They better get after it.
Yeah. Two men wide to the left, two men to the right, man in motion left or right across the formation. Ed gets the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking for a hole. He's going to get out here, and he's going to toss the ball downfield. Caught by number 9, James Allen. Tackled immediately there by Todd James.
Great job by number 10.
Absolutely.
Malcolm Ed getting away from 2 rushers, going in between 2 more, and getting rid of the ball for a completion.
So the ball goes up to the 40-yard line for a 1st and 10 by John Marshall. And as you said, he did a great job. He looked like a magician getting out of the grasp and then tossing the ball 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Ed is still continuing to call. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. The play clock is working down below 5. Ed takes the ball, hands it off there to number 5, and he's going to get hit immediately. They're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure he really got there, but that's good enough.
Tackled by number 16, Caden Davis, from his Mike linebacker position, along with number 45,
Maddox Wilkerson. Yeah.
Caden Davis and Joe Thomas combined for the tackle. No gain on the play.
This time 2 men wide to the left, 2 men to the right. 2nd and 10. Ed looks to the sidelines.
Let me mention the front four for Carl Albert. Defensive end is LeBron Royale. Kathan Perucci is not in there, but somebody else is. Number 54. Who is he?
54. That would be Thomas Welch.
Thomas Welch.
Yeah.
He also plays offensive.
Offense, yeah. That time, Ed scrambled out to the right looking for a receiver over here on this right side. No place to go, and he had to throw it away because he was just about in the grass. What do you think, Jonathan?
I think our pass rush is really getting home.
Yeah,
just watching LeBron right there on the edge, he got that left tackle up in the air.
Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Ed's going to throw it long down the field. He's got a man, number 9, again. That's James Allens with the reception, and he gets hit immediately. The ball comes down at the 35-yard line, and they're going to say that ball actually fell and hit the ground. I thought he caught it.
I thought he caught it too. Maybe whenever Todd hit him, he
it popped loose whenever Todd hit him.
Which is a good thing because it was up there forever, and I thought Todd was going to go knock it down or intercept it, but he didn't make it.
So it's 4th down and 10 now.
Talk to.
At the 40-yard line.
Their coaches are yelling, hold them up, because they've almost blocked 2 in a row.
Sean Powell, and that is a kick. He gets that one off. That one's going to be taken by Tristan. He breaks out of the tacklers, and they're just going to keep hanging on. And he's going to take it up there to the 40-yard line.
He wanted to return one, I promise you.
Yep. And so Carl Albert will have its 3rd possession of the evening. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Carl Albert will have the ball at their own 40-yard line.
I was going to emphasize the linemen tonight, defensive line and offensive line. Left tackle is Thomas Welch. Kalen Smith is the left guard. Rocco Diaz is the center. Good snap. Pass.
Great pass out there to Cooper Brackage.
Right guard is Elijah Esparza, and right tackle is Wyatt Leclerc.
Cooper takes it from the 40 up to the 49. Woodring is doing a good job at getting the ball out and giving him a good catchable ball.
Yeah, well, and we've said numerous times that he throws a very catchable ball.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Yeah, I was going to say
Elijah Matthews.
In the backfield now is Elijah Matthews. 2 men wide to the left, 2 to the right. This time, Woodring drops back to pass. He's looking, and he's going to throw it again. Out there, the number 31. That's Austin Johnson.
Can't get his name wrong.
No, sir. And
Austin Johnson.
That goes for a first down into the Bear territory down at the 35-yard line.
Good throw and good catch.
Absolutely. And Austin was open.
And he was wide open. They ran his curl route just perfectly.
You've got a bunch of new receivers in. Jackson Webster is out on the right side. And you've got Johnson, Stubbs, and Brackage out here on the left side. Woodring's going to take the ball. He's going to keep it himself. He cuts up the field, gets inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line.
27-yard line.
And they're going to place the ball there at the 28, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. So we're still running that first line, but we're running all different receivers and running back. Woodring in at quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass. He throws it right over the top. Oh, right into the hands of Byron Stubbs, and he drops the ball.
That's the same pass that he caught a touchdown on last week against Noble. And it was there. May have been a little short, but he'll be the first one to tell you he should have caught that sucker.
All right, we get to third down, and interesting the way that the coaching staff is playing this. So we get to third down and 3, and who trots back on?
Heavy set.
Well, and you have Marcus James, Trinae Washington. They march the heavy set back on. Maddox Wilkerson. So double tight end set. And Caden's going to take the ball, and he's going to push forward and reach out there trying to get it, and he did not get it. It's going to be 4th and a yard.
We didn't block
Actually, 4th and 2.
We didn't block those little guys up inside.
No, we did not.
I think we rushed it a little bit, too. I mean, play clock was getting low. I don't know if everybody knew where they were blocking, and Caden just had to make something happen.
4th down and 2, 1 yard gain, and so the heavy set is going to remain in.
Well, and in the heavy set, you don't pass anybody up. If there's a guy on, you block him.
Yeah, take him. So this time they're all set to the left. Caden Davis takes the snap. He's got the yard and more, and he's just going to ride that pile until he comes out. He pops out the backside and gets down inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line.
Well more than a 2-yard pickup.
Needed 1, picked up 19. And we are first and goal. And that is the end of the first quarter where the Carl Albert Titans lead 10-0 over the John Marshall Bears. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We got you a shot of that moon that we're staring at, and it is beautiful. And it's a great night for football here at Gary Rose Stadium. And the Carl Albert Titans lead 10-0. The ball is at the 8-yard line. It's first and goal, and we are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank. Visit our location in the Middale area for all your banking needs at 2600 South Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City, Oklahoma, 73130. Our second quarter sponsor is Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and own or finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Call 405-931-3046. Well, that was a much better job of blocking there on that second.
On the second time,
on that second time.
We didn't pass anybody up.
No.
Although they did penetrate and almost got to him, but there was a hole.
So here we are now, and we're going to stay with Caden Davis in at quarterback. So they're just going to use that heavy set. First and goal at the 8. They're lined up on the right side this time. Caden's going to go that right way, and he's going to get caught in the backfield there, number 68. Good job. That's Keno Cowell.
Yep. No. DeAndre Hurd, it says here, but that's probably not right.
Yeah, 68 is Keno Cowell, 6 foot 250. And
that looks better.
Yeah. Going to move the ball down to the 7-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and goal, and the regular offense comes back on. And this time you have the regular receivers out there as well. Washington, Haynes, Marcus James. Got the double tight end set on the left side. LT Simmons is in the backfield at running back. Woodring's going to hand it off there to Simmons. He's going to try to make the corner, and he gets across the 5, falls forward down to about the 3. And so 4 yards picked up on the play, goes down to the 3-yard line. He almost had it in, got tripped up right there at the end.
Third and goal from the 3.
Sean Powell on the tackle, from his Mike linebacker position, he's everywhere.
And he's
good
the running back and the punter.
Yeah. He can do it all. He probably kicks.
Yeah. He may wash the uniforms when they get home. I don't know.
That'll give him a break on that.
Yeah. One man wide to the left, one man wide to the right. Double tight end set. Woodring's going to take it. He's going to keep it himself. Touchdown. Carl Albert cuts right up the middle. And Maddox Wilkerson was driving the cornerback completely over here to the sidelines. But Devin Woodring takes it in from 3 yards out, and the Titans go up 16-0.
I was trying to figure out who number 8 was for them. Andre Blake. He's a 9th grader.
He's not. I was going to say he's not a very big guy.
Not very big.
And Maddox is at least 6'2", and
240.
There we go. And so the kick is up, and it is good, and the Carl Albert Titans now lead 17-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
I am here to contest the new Whataburger from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That is not
Whataburger, Whata wings.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And the scoring recap is brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Once a Titan, always a Titan. Use this Titan. J.R. Rowlett for all your real estate needs. Call 405-445-8971. That was a 4-minute drive, 9 plays, took 60 yards, and was capped off there by Woodring, taking it in from 3 yards out. That was a whole lot of Caden Davis there, too.
Yeah,
and he did the bulk of the work there on the other end. And this time we're going to get that deep onside kick. It's going to be taken there at the 27-yard line. And John Marshall will have its 4th possession of this first half. 10 minutes and 24 seconds left here in the second quarter. Again, your second quarter sponsor is Tooney Buys Houses. Buy and renovate homes, also lease and owner finance throughout the state. Call 405-931-3046.
As we came back from that last break, I don't know if you heard me snickering. If you didn't hear me, then maybe you heard Coach Norman. But there was a bit of an emphasis being put on playing error-free ball and blocking the correct way and going hard all the time by Coach Cam. And it was. I think everybody
see
heard
if you guys
it.
saw that.
I think everybody heard it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
A lot of body language talk.
Yeah. It was wonderful.
Yep.
And,
one of the things that is preached here all the time, and it doesn't matter what sport it is character and culture.
That's right.
And you've got to show that all the time. 2 men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right, 1 man in motion, left or right across the formation. Ed drops back to pass. He's got a man. Oh! And Carl Vion Young,
had he been looking at the ball,
I was going to say
it might have been.
It about hit him right in the chest.
Yeah,
and
I think it did hit him.
Yeah, Carl Vion
Young
was
zeroed in on that.
Was zeroed in on that wide receiver, and so that is going to bring up 2nd down and 15. The ball went incomplete, but Carl Vion had a touchdown all the way. Pick 6, staring him in the face. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. And this time Ed drops back. They bring the pressure, and he's caught back there by Caden Davis and Marcus James.
Caden Davis and Marcus James.
And that is a sack all the way back to the, where are they going to place the ball? About the 13-yard line. They're going to put it at the 14.
territorial loss.
Well, they've got their speed rushers in with
It'll be third and quite a bit.
Caden Davis at one end, Maddox Wilkerson at a tackle, Joe at one end, and LeBron at the other tackle. And then, I mean, I'll bet they're fast.
Yeah, it drops back to pass. Davis has got the pressure on him again. The pass is complete, a little screen behind the line of scrimmage, and it goes for nothing. They're going to move the ball back to the 10-yard line. Another 4 yards lost on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 25. Let's see. I can do these numbers in my head if I work really hard. 27 to the 17 is 10, so that's 20 yards. And so it'll be 4th down and 27 yards. Whew, that was hard.
That was tough.
Yeah. All right. Ed is back in the end zone. That's a floating snap. Oh, it's going to get a good bounce for John Marshall. Oh! And that time, that was a bad decision by Tristan Haynes. And there is a flag in the end zone.
Oh, did we hit him?
And so we're going to have to see what that says as well.
Did we hit him?
Yep. And that's exactly what's going to happen there. They're going to decline that because the ball is going to go all the way up inside Titan territory at the 47-yard line, and that's 1st and 10 for the John Marshall Bears. So Tristan tried to pick it up there, and
it hit and scooted, and he tried to stop it and pick it up, and there was a kid right in his face, and he jumped on the ball.
Good play by John Marshall.
Yeah. And again, that's one of those plays that you want to take it back, but you can't.
Right.
And
trips to the right, one man to the left. Ed is in at quarterback. He gets the snap. He's going to push out there to that right side, and he gets taken down from behind by LeBron Royal.
and LeBron didn't keep contained and still made the play.
Right.
Which, they say that he's a loose cannon, but he's so quick and he's so strong up top, and his motor runs, and he can get away with some of that stuff.
He goes from the 47 in Titan territory back to the 47 in John Marshall territory.
He made the play, and he'll probably get a minus on his grade sheet.
Yeah. It's that we talked about it in the coaches show. Some kids just have makeup speed, and he's got makeup speed. Trips to the left. Ed drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to throw it out of bounds. That was Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas. I was talking to a couple of the coaches as they were eating their dinner this evening, and I sat there and I said, you've got two defensive ends that are just unbelievably quick and fast and strong. And they said, you could say that about any of those guys over there on the defensive side. And I said, well, that's true.
Yeah, you can, really.
The two inside guys are quick.
Yeah, they're quick.
Strong.
Yeah.
And
nobody's going to move Nick Hill out of the middle.
No, and the Perucci kid, they're not going to move him very much either.
3rd down and 16 is going to be a reverse there to number 6, Noah Belton. He's going to try to make it around that outside. No good. Caden Davis is there.
Along with number 12.
That's Marcus James.
Marcus James.
And so the ball is moved back to the 44-yard line. Another 3-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 19. Actually, that should be 4th down and 19. Pardon me.
That guy on the marker over there needs to be fired.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
He's one of my favorite guys of all time. I'd give you his name, but he'd probably shoot me later.
Yeah. So this time the punt gets off, and this time I think they're just going to move away from it and let the ball roll, and it's going to roll dead at about the 24, 25-yard line.
Kathan Perucci almost blocked that and is being talked to by Coach Dunn right now about roughing the kicker. I don't know. He didn't rough him, but I don't know if he was the one that did it down at the other end.
7:07 left here in the second quarter, and the ball is at the 24-yard line And that's where the Titans take over. And this time you've got Tristan Haynes wide to the left, Washington to the right. Woodring drops back to pass. He's got time. He throws it right over the middle. That's Maddox Wilkerson. He's just going to push away from one guy. 30, 25, pushes him down. 10, 5, touchdown, Carl Albert. Maddox Wilkerson makes a move on one guy, drops another guy with a stiff arm, and goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good for him. Let's see what Maddox is listed as.
Well, he
6'4", 230.
Yeah, he hadn't missed any meals. I mean, he can run.
Yeah, and he's got really good hands.
Yep.
I remember when he was a sophomore, the coaches were talking about how soft his hands were, and he made a couple of plays as a sophomore.
Titans go up 23-0, waiting for the point after try here. Ethan Spiewak to do the kicking duties. Jake Farley is the holder.
Jonathan, see if you can find out who the snapper is, because it's not who it normally is. And they're going back there pretty good.
And the kick is up.
I will do my best to find out.
And it is good. And the Titans lead 24-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and that was a 17-second drive, one play, 76 yards, Woodring to Wilkerson for the touchdown pass, and he hit him across the middle, and a beautiful play all the way down.
And Coach Goff is
Jackson Vineyard as a snapper.
Is he really?
Okay,
well, good for him.
Jackson Vineyard is long snapping tonight.
Coach Goff is putting on his coat.
Yep.
May have to turn the heater on up here, Jonathan.
You're going to see that the
you can
Carl
switch if you want.
Yeah, the Carl Albert Titans are going to be kicking from the John Marshall 45-yard line. There was a personal foul called after the point after try, and so the Carl Albert Titans are going to be kicking from the John Marshall 45, and this is going to be a two-step, and he's going to onside, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be John Marshall's ball.
I was just getting ready to say, when you have a personal foul penalty and you're getting ready to kick it off and you're on the 45, you might as well go ahead and, especially if it's in a really big ball game.
Yep.
Try an onside kick, and lo and behold, they did. And I don't know what they're talking about. Guess they could make them do it again.
I guess they could.
I don't think they will.
6 minutes, yeah, because it did go out of bounds, so that would be a penalty.
At least put it on the 35. First down.
And they're just going to take it where it is, which is a smart thing.
Yeah.
And so 6:48 left here in the second quarter. Your second quarter sponsor, Tooney Buys Houses. They buy and renovate homes. They lease and owner finance homes throughout the state. 405-931-3046. So the ball is going to be placed at the 38-yard line, where John Marshall will have its fifth possession of this first half. Two men wide to the left, two men wide to the right. Wilkerson comes on late.
Probably getting oxygen.
Yeah. This time Ed drops back to pass. He throws it out here in the flat. He's got a man. And that ball, he's going to keep holding on to that. Tristan Haynes rides him down. The ball is going to go up to the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
That was a quick crossing route, and we're playing zone, and Tristan just stayed in his zone, and as soon as the ball was thrown, he broke on the ball and hit the kid right at the time he caught it. Didn't give him a chance to turn it up and get anything.
You know, speed kills.
It really hurts.
It does. 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Ed drops back to pass. He throws it over the middle, and beautiful catch there by number 21.
Yep.
That's TJ Fisher. Bobbled the ball, caught it, and moves the ball upfield to the 46-yard line. 7 yards picked up on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Was an amazing catch.
Yeah. Todd James comes up with a little owie on his right hand. It may be worse than an owie, but anyway.
2 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. Got that little H-back out there on the right side. This time, Ed takes the ball, throws it out there. Good catch by number 5.
Good job.
That's Sean Powell. And no gain on the play.
Number 7, Trinae Washington on the tackle for no gain. Again, they were playing zone behind, and kid had to get it off quick.
You know, it's kind of pick your poison which side you want to go to. You got, Washington on one side and
Haynes on the
other.
Yep.
Not to even say, Todd James and it's hard. They're going to put 2 guys back now for the Titans. And the ball is fumbled around, and this time he is going to get it off. And they are going to flag that even after the ball was fumbled around.
You can't call that.
Well, I think that's what they're going to say.
He had the ball and was running.
Yep. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. And that's going to give them the 1st down.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sure that'll be discussed.
Well, the ball was fumbled around, and he did pick up the ball. He did try to run out to the right and then decided to kick, and he was under pressure the entire time. But the kick did get away, and I think that's what...
And it wasn't touched.
It
I'm
wasn't touched.
I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Yeah. So the ball is going to be down at the 39-yard line in Titan territory. 1st and 10 for John Marshall at the Titan 39. So the first downs that have happened this evening for John Marshall are, again, due to penalty. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Ed in at quarterback. Powell right beside him. Ed drops back to pass. He's got a little bit of time. He just gets smothered back there in the back. LeBron Royale.
And Maddox Wilkerson.
LeBron Royal and Maddox Wilkerson combined.
What's interesting is the 2 defensive ends will stay in most of the night. And the 2 defensive tackles will go back and forth. In now is Nick Hill and Kathan Perucci. Before it was the Thomas kid and Maddox Wilkerson. So,
go
ahead.
Ball is back at the Titan 48. And there's flags everywhere.
We jumped our front and slid to the right, and their left guard flinched.
I think it's easy to flinch at this point in the game.
Yeah.
3:33 left here before half. And the ball is now moved back into John Marshall territory at the 47-yard line. 2nd down, about 23-24. Ed drops back to pass. He's chased by Nick Hill. Tries to throw it back across to Cameron Marshall. And the ball just falls incomplete. And so 3rd down now and 24.
Jackson Vineyard in. And then they put the speed rush group in, again with...
for this 3rd down. Christian Oku coming on.
Guess there's a timeout.
And there's going to be a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. 3rd down and 24, 3 minutes and 19 seconds left.
Oh, no. So we've got our 3-man front end.
Yep.
With LeBron Royale at.
Okay, just coming around this backside.
Oh,
Ed gets away. Ed's going to keep looking, and then there's no place to go. Royal catches up to him. He's going to pick up 1 yard on the play. He's going to bring it up 4th down and 23.
Gabe Davis looks
I'm not sure how he missed that.
He looked like he was shot out of a cannon. I'm serious. He was around that guy before he could even take 2 steps back.
Jonathan, that guy that's standing in front of you there in the red sweatshirt, just run up there and push him. See what happens.
I used to ask him for $1 a lot when I was younger. He'd get real mad at me, but somehow I always got it.
Well, that's good. Nice punt this time by Powell. And the ball is going to go down to about the 13-yard line.
Good punt.
Yeah. So this time the Titans will have their 5th possession of this first half. 2 minutes and 25 seconds, so I'm assuming they're going to have their – because we need to work on things. I think do they have their 2-minute – yeah, they do. All the 2-minute bands are on, so they'll be working on a 2-minute drill here. Woodring's going to take the ball, pitches it out there, and that's to D'Elijah Matthews, and he's got running room. 1 man to beat.
Dart thrower.
Over. That was tackled there by Cameron Marshall. And there is a flag, and that's going to be a holding. He's going to take it back.
And again, we're one of the keys to the game. One of my keys to the game is work on your penalties.
Exactly.
And I don't mean this way.
Right.
I meant not committing penalties, but apparently they didn't hear me.
So that holding call was from the 25. It's going to take the ball back to the 15. Ends up being a 2-yard pickup on the play. And
we've had a couple of those tonight.
So it actually gives you a 1st down and 8. This time Woodring, he's going to throw it out there in the flat. That's caught there by Christian Oku. The ball goes up to the 37-yard line.
I wish he'd have got loose.
Yeah.
You all would have seen something pretty special.
He's
I think
fast.
He's pretty quick.
So the ball goes from the 15 to the 37. Carl Albert Titan, 1st and 10.
I'll give you a little insight into this.
Oku again.
Yeah.
And he gets it, goes out of bounds.
Got him some quick feet.
Another 12 yards picked up on the play, takes the ball up to the 46-yard line.
Each of the players has a wristband on, and there are plays on that wristband, and they're numbered 1 to whatever, and then they'll signal in from the sideline what number it is, and everybody looks at their wristband and they know what play to run. So that's how they do their 2-minute drill.
And the referee has called a timeout. There seems to be possibly an issue with the chain. I don't know. They're saying he did not pick up the 1st down. So they're going to say it's 2nd and 1. Actually, they're going to say it's the chain was not stretched out all the way. This time it's going to go out there to Elijah Matthews. He's got the first down, spinning, goes into Bear territory at the 49-yard line, and that is a first down for sure.
And the 2-minute drill is worked every day, the last of the practice, for a certain number of plays. I couldn't tell you how many.
Woodring drops back. He's going to toss it over there to Trey Washington.
Good job.
And great job. Gets it out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 19 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10 for the Titans. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Started with 2:25. So 55 seconds, and they have moved the ball about 55 yards. Clock has stopped since he got out of bounds. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Woodring takes the snap, and he throws it out here to Trey Washington again, across the 25 to the 20, cuts back to the 15, keeps his feet,
balance.
Goes in, touchdown, Carl Albert.
Good balance.
Just spun at the hit, kept his feet, and takes it in from 30 yards out.
Some of y'all might get to see him do that next year.
Woo! Yeah.
What a play.
Might be one of the reasons he's going to get to do that next year.
Well, that's true.
Exactly.
A lot of guys fall right there, and he's
that's
he's
true.
special.
Yeah, and I think we learned a couple of weeks ago that they're planning on putting him at a slot receiver or a H-back / tight end type guy that they can split out at the University of Oklahoma.
Farley's a holder. The ball was down. The kick is up. And it is good. And the Titans go on top 31-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. The 2-minute drill worked to perfection, 87 yards, 5 plays. The only problem they had was they only used 1 minute and 7 seconds.
That's bad.
And Trey Washington had just a spectacular circus run there from 30 yards out. So it was Woodring to Washington. And that is your scoring drive brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Give J.R. Rowlett a call at 405-445-8971.
I'm thinking this is going to be a high onside.
You think?
Speaking of thinking, we've got 6 guys on the left side of the ball and 4 on the right. Normally it's 5 and 5. So I'm assuming that they'll kick it high and onside down to see how high you can get it.
Your kickoff is brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. Fuel your body. And it's going to be taken there at the 26-yard line. He's looking for a place to run, no place to go.
Nowhere.
They're going to say he got to the 27. So 1 minute and 12 seconds. And
nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And then there's a penalty flag on the kick.
Dead ball, personal foul against Carl Albert. So that's going to move the ball from the 37, another 15 yards up the field. Again, your kickoff is brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. Fuel your body, energize your day, and achieve your goals one sip at a time with a protein shake and energy tea from Midwest Nutrition. Stop in for all your nutritional needs at the corner of 15th and Post right here in Midwest City.
Another personal foul. And when I was coaching, I wanted to know who it was and what they did.
Right.
And I'm assuming that
they called it on a guy that doesn't normally do anything extracurricular. I want to say they maybe stepped on somebody.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it was intentional, but I think that's what I was kind of reading lips there.
Okay.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. Drops back to pass. Got a man. Gets him there at the 38, and he just gets smothered under.
Good throw and catch for 2 yards.
Marcus James in there on the tackle. Ball goes up to the 44-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 8. 50 seconds and counting, headed to halftime. Your halftime show, you're going to want to hang around to watch the band. They have a great show to show you this evening. They've been working on this for contest. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Malcolm Ed, he takes the ball, drops back to pass, and he's smothered again.
Good night.
It's just Sack City here.
Both ends.
And that was both ends. That was Joe Thomas and LeBron Royal just meeting in the middle. 19 seconds, and that should be the end of it right there. The ball,
pretty excited.
Yeah, the ball is going to be back at the 36-yard line. So 8 yards lost on the play, actually 10 from where it started.
I just happened to be watching LeBron. They had a little text done on where the end comes underneath the tackle. And he just ran over their guard. Bless his heart.
That is the end of the half. And Carl Albert Titans lead 31-0. And again, I want to remind you, stay around for this halftime show. It is going to be very good. So make sure that you watch during the halftime. Don't go get you something to drink. Sit down at your favorite chair and sit back and enjoy this halftime show. You're going to get to see the Carl Albert Band performing their contest piece for today. So we hope you enjoy that. We'll be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your halftime sponsors, Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. Also, CK12 Designs. They have a new showroom located on Automobile Alley, right across the street from Hideaway Pizza. From custom dining tables, mantels, reclaimed beams, as well as custom cabinetry, come visit and tell us what you think. Call CK12 Designs. And they are located at 820 North Broadway, also 8209 Northeast 23rd. Our band is getting ready, as you can see on the field, and we want you to see all that is going on for this show, this presentation. And it looks like you can see now when your son was doing band, did they do all these component things, or did they just march?
No, they did all the component things
all right.
too. They did all that, and like I said, his freshman sophomore year, he was down here in the pit, and at one point in time, he got to go out on the field, and they had a girl that was a ballerina type person, and he got to lift her up and twist her around and stuff like that. And it was a lot of fun to watch.
Now we're going to give you the best that we can give and not talk over anything, and then we'll catch you up on some scores from around the state. But they are in their warm-up stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the field for the engineers of atmosphere, the keepers of culture, and the ministers of pride. Drum majors Tinsy Clay, Joseph Robinson, and William Rollette. Is your band ready?
William Rollette is JR's son.
And now, your mighty Titan Marching Band.
Well, that was the program for the Carl Albert Titan Band. It is called In Her Eyes. And if you look out there and you see the backdrops, those are all pictures of Medusa. And, of course, Medusa was the...
Don't look in her eyes.
Yeah, Greek mythological character that if you had the snakes for hair and if you looked in her eyes, you turned to stone.
That's right.
And so Coach Goff and I are sitting here with our hands over our eyes because we don't want to turn to stone. So, anyway, it was a beautiful performance tonight by the Carl Albert Titan Band. And we're going to take a break. We've got about 7 minutes before we get back here to football action. So we're going to be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Network. Your halftime brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing and CK12 Designs. We'll be back on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes.
Call Rob and Will.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
I am here to contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger.
What?
Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
Sweet and spicy.
and now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That snow.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and it is halftime. The Carl Albert Titans lead 31-0. Looking around the state, in 6A1, Union is up on Yukon, and they are at Union 28-13. Bixby's taking care of Enid 35-7 at Enid. Jinx is at home against Deer Creek, and they are up 14-0. Norman North, Broken Arrow And Norman North is 0-6. Broken Arrow's 2-2. They're tied 14-14. And that is at Broken Arrow. Westmore is up on Edmond Santa Fe 3-0. And Owasso is beating Edmond Memorial 25-0 in the second quarter. And that was supposed to be one of the major games of this week, was Owasso and Edmond Memorial.
Yeah, Memorial's pretty dang good.
They are 5-1 right now.
But Owasso's on a roll.
Absolutely. They are number 1 in the state. Norman is number 10 in the state, and they are at Moore. It's 14-7 in the second quarter. And so looking at 6A2.
That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah, Choctaw is leading Stillwater. That is the number 2 against number 3. They are at Choctaw. Choctaw is leading Stillwater 21-14. And it shows here in the first, and that's hard to believe.
That's what mine says,
I kind of think it's probably at least in the second quarter now. And they're waiting on that. Muskogee is up 41-0 over Capitol Hill.
Oh, bless their hearts.
Yep. Sand Springs is up 49-0 over Putnam West. Southmore is up 31-0 over Northwest Classen. Putnam North is up 10-0 over Bartlesville. And Sapulpa and Ponca City are scoreless at this point.
A lot of games in this week right before fall break.
That's right. And so some of them will still be played tomorrow.
Not very many, though.
But not a lot. So Coweta is up over Edison Prep. That will be their first win of the season, 34-0. They're at home.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yep, Bishop McGinnis is 33-0 down at Duncan. And Noble is up 14-0 at Altus. And so that's a long drive. You at least want to come away with a win. Del City will be playing tomorrow. Midwest City and MacArthur, Lawton MacArthur. MacArthur comes in 5-2. Midwest City is 3-4, and MacArthur's up 22-6 at halftime over the Bombers.
I think MacArthur will win that other district.
I think they will too. I absolutely agree.
I don't think there's anybody that's close.
A little bit of an upset brewing here. Bishop Kelly is at McAllister. They're leading 21-15 at half. And McAllister's 5-1. Bishop Kelly's 2-4.
Wow.
And Bishop Kelly has, they got beat in the Battle of the Bishops early in the year. And so they're up 21-15 at McAllister. And so that could be quite the upset going on there. Pryor's beating Nathan Hale 51-0. El Reno is up over Lawton at Lawton 20-13 at half. That would be a huge upset.
That would be another upset.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Collinsville is up 20-15 at Claremore. Tahlequah is taking care of business at home, up 49-6 over Memorial. And Guthrie is taking care of Western Heights at halftime, 47-0. The other games that they'll be looking at for tomorrow is Booker T. Washington at East Central. Durant will be at Shawnee. And Newcastle will be at Classen. And Del City will be going to Tulsa Will Rogers and play at 7 o'clock tomorrow. A lot of those games probably would have been played tonight had they had officials. So
that's true.
If you are interested in being a OSSAA football official, they can definitely use your help.
We get a crew together?
Yeah.
Three of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Oh, my goodness.
There wouldn't be a lot of flags thrown, I don't think.
I don't think so.
It'd have to be pretty
I don't
blatant.
think I'd throw one.
Well, I can promise you Coach Goff would never throw a holding call.
That's for sure.
You could get away with murder on the offensive line. Nobody would ever know the difference with us out there.
With effort, guys.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing, just playing with effort.
Playing with effort. All right, we're set to kick off this time. The John Marshall Bears will be kicking off to the Carl Albert Titans. The Carl Albert Titans are on the...
I think they forgot their kicking ball.
Nope, here it comes. Carl Albert Titans will be on the north end. The breeze is blowing in quite nicely this evening. And a little bit chilly here in the booth. I think the breeze has actually picked up.
Yeah. Does it feel a little chilly down there, Jonathan?
I don't know. He's probably warm.
It is a little chilly. The wind has not died down at all.
I may have to.
I would like for it to.
Again, I may have to turn the heater on up
Yeah,
there.
we may have to turn the heater on.
I bet that's nice.
Warms my feet up.
Yeah. There's the kick. It's going to be a short onside kick. It is going to bounce, and it's taken there. That's by Marcus James, I believe. Yep, and he is just going to keep driving.
Oh,
no, that's Christian Oku.
When he came through the line like that, I thought, that might be Christian.
Yep, that was Christian Oku, and he picks up the ball back at the 25-yard line, takes it all the way in to Marshall territory at the 40. And so Carl Albert will have its first possession of the second half here. 11:51 in the third quarter. Your third quarter sponsor, Bobby Lewis Insurance, surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. In Choctaw, call 405-281-6700. In Dell City, 405-670-3665. In the game now for the Carl Albert Titans is number 11, and we know who that is. That's Devin Woodring at quarterback, L.T. Simmons at running back, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Woodring takes the snap. This time he's going to throw it out in the flat. He hits Trinae Washington. Washington tries to get to the outside, spins back to the inside, and steps out of bounds over there. There is a flag that is thrown late after the play. The ball is going to be at the 34-yard line from the 40, so 6 yards picked up. And we'll see what they call here.
We're going to get a personal foul
on us?
Number 7.
On us?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
What do you do, push him?
Correct.
Let's have offsetting. How about that?
Nope.
So, dead ball, personal foul against Carl Albert, and that is what the call is. So that will move the ball from the 34-yard line.
The kid was slinging Trinae around, and Trinae just kind of pushed him off, and I guess you can't do that.
Yeah. Yep, and you've already showed it to us once. Appreciate you doing that second time.
Wow.
Just to reiterate.
Well, the reason that Trinae was catching that ball and not Tristan was because Tristan got sent off because his knee pads were too high. And I don't know that is he back out there yet? Yeah.
Yep. After the penalty, that moves the ball back to the 49-yard line, brings up second down because it was a dead ball foul, and 20. Woodring's going to do a throwback, this time to Marcus James. He has got running room. Nobody's going to touch him. He cuts back to the middle, 10, 5. Oh!
Guy caught him from behind.
Gets caught right down there at the 3-yard line.
And you got to give that kid credit for running him down and tackling him by the ankles. I mean, that was great. I mean, it was a great call, great screen. Everything was floating to the right, and he threw back to the left, and he was wide open, and he had one blocker out there, and that's all he needed.
46 yards on the play, and that brings up first and goal at the 3, and we are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank.
Heavy set.
Heavy set, Caden Davis in. Heavy set is set to the right side this time. Caden's going to take the direct snap. He does. He's going to go right up the middle, cuts to the left. Touchdown, Carl Albert. 3 yards out.
Wasn't touched.
Caden Davis has his second touchdown of the evening. Both times from the 3.
You know, Carl Albert's really good about when they get down in short yardage situations, getting the ball in their one of their best players' hands. I can remember a few years back we did that with Jason Taylor, and I think Jason Taylor had 25 touchdowns one year. I mean, at least. Maybe had more.
This time we have our different kicker in. Farley is the holder. Oh, he has a little bit of difficult time. Gets it up, and the kick gets up and goes in.
That was Spiewak.
Oh, that was Spiewak. That's Ethan Spiewak. I thought we had Keon Floranda in, but that was Spiewak, and that takes the score 38-0. We'll be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. it's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. A flag has been thrown before the kick, and they are talking on their fancy little microphones right now to tell us what is actually happening. But looks like they're going, yep, it is. And
what?
I think Coach Dunn was pleading his case about something, and back judge didn't like his response.
It was a personal foul there.
Oh, unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the
15.
team. And so Spiewak is going to be kicking with the wind in his face from the 25-yard line.
Sometimes some of these officials will get a little what we used to call rabbit-eared, and bounce. It did.
And it got the bounce. And we were almost there underneath it when it came down.
That would have been great.
Absolutely. So John Marshall will have it. This is their first possession of the second half. 10 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And they're going to have the ball at the 35-yard line.
Shout out to the Carl Albert football team. Go Titans.
So does your son get advertisement payment and stuff? I mean, he just did Manger.
Yeah, the school, they get the advertisement for all that, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have to do any of that. All he has to do is talk. And he's good at talking.
And he does that well.
Yeah, 2 men wide to the left, 2 to the right. And this time it's going to be that
the old
Statue of Liberty almost.
I started to say Fumblerooski.
Yeah, it wasn't the complete Statue of Liberty because it was a handoff at the bottom. But, the Statue of Liberty play picks up 1 yard from the 35 to the 36.
And, you might as well try some of your stuff.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
I mean, and luckily Carl Albert's been playing sound defense, and they have been where they should be. On reverses and on Statue of Liberty plays and stuff like that.
2 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. This
Little
time
option.
Ed's going to take it out there. He plays the option and gets taken down immediately on the pass there by LeBron Royal.
That's one of the things as a defensive end. If you can make the quarterback pitch it and still make the play,
right,
that's pretty good.
Yep. So the ball goes back to the 33-yard line.
I think that's what Jonathan used to do.
All the time, guys. You kind of fake the quarterback a little bit and go right after the running back.
Right.
About 60% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, 60%.
Right now, it's hard to get Jonathan to get his hands out of his pockets to even talk. So
here they come.
Here we are. And he just gets crushed back there. That was a will all meet at the quarterback moment. Carl Vion Young, Marcus James, Joe Thomas.
Get up, boy.
Everybody met back there and dropped for a loss on the play. And they have called a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
I am here to contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That. It's not.
Whataburger, Whata Wings.
Well, that was the quarterback, Malcolm Ed, who went off under his own power, and he's walking gingerly over on the sidelines. And he's played a whale of a game tonight, and just a little bit overpowering with this defensive line running through that offensive line. Sean Powell back in the punting formation, and we have two guys back right now. Tristan Haynes and Elijah Matthews both back standing at midfield.
I was going to say, they just have 10 guys, and that should be a penalty, but it won't be.
That ball goes pretty well straight up, and then they're just going to get away from it because that's what happened last time when we lost the ball.
Well, they did throw the penalty flag on the far side because the kid was running on and was offsides and all that stuff, and I'm sure Mike will decline it, and we'll take the ball and go from there. I say I'm sure.
Yeah.
I've been wrong once or twice before.
We'll see. Jonathan, what do you say? You think Coach Dunn's going to decline it?
I see him running some defensive guys back on here, so they might make him kick it again.
Okay, well, let's see. Yep, that seems to be what they're going to do. And
wrong again.
Yeah, Coach Dunn's going to go down here now. I'm watching him but yeah, they're going to make him re-kick. Maybe we can actually field this one. And if we can field it, there's no telling what can happen.
And again, the only reason he would have them do that is so that we can work on parts of our game that we need to work on,
right,
which is like fielding punts. Tristan doesn't get to field a whole lot of punts.
Right. So Elijah Matthews is on the bottom of your screen. Tristan is on the top. And they do get the ball off this time. And it is a wobbly kick. Bounces backwards this time in favor of Carl Albert. And so, honestly, that was a 20-yard pickup on a 5-yard penalty.
Deal.
Yeah. So Carl Albert will have its second possession here of the second half. 8:19 left in the third quarter. And they're going to have it in the Bear territory at the 39-yard line. We have a new camera operator up there this evening, Donna Antonelli, and she's doing a fantastic job of showing you this game. Two men to the right, tight end on the right side. This time it's going to be handoff to L.T. Simmons, and he's going to get stuffed in the backfield. That was a good tackle there by number 57, and that is
Joseph Davis.
Joseph Davis, sophomore.
Well, and they brought a whole bunch of kids to that side that we just happened to be running to.
3 yards lost on the play brings up second down and 13.
They've got
Elijah Matthews is in at the running back position. Woodring's going to drop back, and he's going to throw it out there in the flat, throws it short. Looks like his arm.
I was going to say, I think he got his arm hit.
That was intended for Todd James, and brings up third down and 13. Elijah Matthews was also out here, but it was intended for James. And it looked like his arm got hit as he was throwing the ball in the throwing motion.
Thus making it be a little bit short.
It was a little short.
It was intended for Todd James, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Trips to the right this time.
Todd had a ton of room to run if he catches that.
Well, so far they've kind of all had a lot of room to run. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Woodring drops back to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw it down there. He does hit Todd James this time, and he catches it for sure. He comes around his blocker, gets inside, and touchdown, Carl Albert.
Good job.
Good job at seeing his blocker and going ahead and following Tristan Haynes around that right side.
Exactly. Yeah, and Tristan did a good job of not clipping or holding or anything. He just kind of got in the way.
42-yard touchdown pass from Woodring to Todd James. And we are setting up for the point after try. Ethan Spiewak in to do the kicking duties. This time I'm for sure of it. Jake Farley is the holder. Jackson Vineyard is the long snapper, is going to be an offsides. And the kick is down, the ball is up, and it is good. There was encroachment by the defense. And they've declined it, but they're going to kick it again.
Because they blew the whistle.
That's right.
If he hadn't blown his
stinking whistle.
I was going to say that, but I decided not to. Yeah, if he hadn't blown his whistle, they
Right.
could have counted it and just
We'd have
gone on.
Yeah.
Jonathan wouldn't be cold so long.
Right.
Just kind of keep that whistle in there, guys.
Yeah.
Quit blowing it.
Yeah.
7:21 left here in the third. And again, Ethan is good. And the Titans go up 45-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network. Just under a minute and a two-play drive capped off there by a wood ring to Todd James. 42-yard touchdown pass and just a beautiful catch. He made sure. You know, he's dropped a couple.
Yeah. He actually had to come back a little bit or wait on it a little bit.
Made sure of that catch and then came out here to the outside, used his blocker and made it down the sidelines and took it in for the touchdown. And Todd James did a great job with that run after catch. Yak yards.
Yak. Yards after catch.
Yep. Spiewak lines up, and we're going to see what kind of boot he has. He's pushing into about a 15-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah.
And he's going to take it, see what he can do with it. He's going to keep it up, and the ball is going to come down at the 15-yard line. Taken there by number 12, and he is hit immediately and just keeps fighting forward because nobody's wrapping him up.
Yep, they're just hitting him.
Spiewak drills it down to the 15-yard line.
First hit came in there by Cooper Brackage, and he ended up being tackled by, I believe, Todd James who was at the bottom of the pile there.
Secondary is different. Front's the same. Linebackers are the same. But all the secondaries completely different.
Got Jake Farley is out there.
At safety.
At safety. Oh, yeah, that helped a lot right there.
Did it?
Yeah. Because it's
Can
just,
you see?
Oh, yeah, I can see. I just keep moving.
I have to hunker down.
Yeah. Jackson Webster is also at safety. Still got Caden Davis and Marcus James in there at the linebackers. And Cooper Brackage. There is a flag, and that was a delay of game. It's going to move him back another 5 yards.
If you look at our defense, it's a 4-3. But because we have three linebackers.
Right.
12, 16, and 23. The Sam linebacker, number 23, actually plays to the strong side, and he will go out in coverage some. So instead of being a 4-3, traditionally, it's called a 4-2-5. With the Sam being a, quote, strong safety type kid, although we do have a designated strong safety. I think they moved again.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Got a
The
different,
wind got him off balance.
Yeah, I've got a different quarterback in. This is Sean Powell, who's normally the running back, and he's going to be playing quarterback. And,
a lot of quarterback runs, I'll bet.
Yep. And so that may be causing a little bit of a problem. So the ball is now back at the 12-yard line where it's first down and 20. 2 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. And this time the left guard moves. Not the left guard, the left tackle. That was number 55. That's Dadrian Parker. That moves the ball back to the 8-yard line. And that has Powell, who's playing quarterback, standing at his own 1. This time he's going to keep it himself. He's going to go around that right side, gets outside, gets up across the 10, all the way out to about the 14-yard line.
It's a good run by.
Yeah, 6 yards picked up on the play.
Mr. Powell.
And that's going to bring up second down and about 18. He's pretty quick.
He is.
2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. This time he's going to move out here to his left side. He gets hit immediately. And it's going to be a loss on the play. Caden Davis came up from that linebacker position and just met him before he could turn or pitch.
He's trying to run the speed option down to the left. I think he is left-handed.
Yep. Andre Blake is in there at running back. And he is the freshman we talked about at the beginning of the game at the running back position. Trips to the right. 1 man to the left. This time he's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to find the same result. This time the ball is knocked out of his hands and jumped on by a Titan. That's LeBron Royal coming out of there with the fumble.
The Titans will take over at the John Marshall 7-yard line.
And
First and goal.
Carl Albert's going to have a first and goal. We are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank.
58 and 57. It doesn't matter how much time's left on the clock. These guys are jacked up constantly.
They are.
Yep.
I mean, it's wonderful to be able to coach kids like that, too. I mean, they're always going.
They are. Energy and effort, man. Those guys just have it.
LeBron's walking into the Feed the Titans deal today, and Coach Mo's in front of him, and he's tapping him on the top of the head. I mean, that's the kind of kid he is. Just fun, loving.
Oh.
Is that a new quarterback?
New quarterback, Anderson Collier in the game. Overthrew that time. That was intended for Christian Oku. Just got a little taller than Christian is, and that's hard to do sometimes because Christian's 6 foot, 170. And he went up for it, but was unable to come down with it. So it'll be second and goal at the 8-yard line. Again, Anderson Collier is in at quarterback. LT Simmons is the running back. This time you've got Jackson Webster. You've got Christian Oku. And this time they're going to hand it off there.
Down the line option.
Yep.
And Collier kept it.
Yep. Collier kept it, took it all the way down to the 1. And we do have an injured player, and we'll be back with you just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
I am here to contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. It's not
Whata Wings. Whata Wings.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Delta teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and that is one of their larger players.
I haven't been able to see his
I haven't
number
been able
yet.
to see the number, but he is going to roll off here.
77, I believe.
Okay.
77 is Don Washington, a senior, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. I think he got rolled up on.
So they're going to take him off to the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give that young man a round of applause.
I was telling Coach Norman during the break, are we back?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are back.
We are back. I was telling Coach Norman, when I was coaching in junior high back years and years and hundreds of years ago, back in the 70s, I walked out to a kid that was laying on the ground, and he rolled over, and I looked at him, and I said, "What's wrong?" He goes, "It's my finger, Coach." So
hurt my finger.
Yeah.
Lay here till somebody comes and notices. Collier takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and he's got. That was D'Elijah Matthews gets caught. Going to be a 2-yard loss.
That kid's pretty good. 68.
Yeah.
Keno Cowell. 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 I guess that was Simmons.
Yeah, 4th and goal. Oh, that was Simmons. That's LT Simmons.
Elijah would have broke the tackle.
Okay, all right.
I don't know that for sure.
Anderson Collier still in at quarterback. LT Simmons there at running back.
Is it 4th and 4?
Double, yeah, 4th and 3.
Huh.
And double tight end set. Collier's going to take it. He throws it to the end zone. And there is a flag that comes flying in from the back judge. And that guy was on him, but it didn't look like it was that bad to me. But
yeah, I didn't think it was either.
So that's going to.
Half the distance.
Yep, half the distance to the goal.
I think it was.
You think
side judge didn't call it?
Yeah.
Back judge sure did, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, back judge, he must have better eyes. So.
Yep.
Guys, he's thrown his flag a lot tonight. He's got wonderful eyes.
Well, and he's got that fancy. I think he likes talking on the microphone. He's always grabbing his neck and talking. So. 4th down from the 1. Collier, same play. And this time, both of them throw the flag because the guy over here, the side judge, said, if you're going to throw your flag, I'm throwing my flag.
Well, and Collier's going to learn.
I think that time it was.
Yeah, that time he actually had a hold of him.
Yeah. Collier's going to learn how to throw that ball here if they let him do it one more time.
Yeah. So now we'll be at the half-yard line.
A little bit more touch.
Yeah. Copeland, you need to step up there and tell this guy, listen, it's cold out here, and I'd like to go home.
So we're going to snag it if he throws it again.
Just intercept it, yeah. This time we're going to throw it to the other side, and it is a touchdown. That was to Jackson Webster.
Yeah.
Collier throws it out there. The guy on the other side said, I'm not getting my flag out of my pocket. And that's a touchdown for Anderson Collier to Jackson Webster.
Good job.
You know, I honestly believe that we're going to hear that name called a lot, that Collier name, because he really is. He's got a nice ball. He throws a really nice ball. and he can run.
Yeah. Yeah, and the name.
Farley, the ball down, kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 52-0 over John Marshall Bears. We'll be back with you in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And looking around, MacArthur is up 22-14 at Midwest City. Just wanted you to keep you updated on that. And that's on the other side. El Reno is trying to give it up at Lawton. Lawton has come back now, and they are up 27-20. And the other one that we were talking about earlier, McAllister, is now up 29-21 on Bishop Kelly at McAllister, and that is in the fourth quarter. This time, Floronda does the kickoff. The ball bounces and is picked up there at the 16-yard line, and he's going to fall forward out across the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Tackled by number 22, Bo Davis, who will be staying in to play middle linebacker in the stead of Caden Davis.
4:07 left here in the third quarter, and we hope that we'll start seeing that clock roll here in just a minute. First and 10 for John Marshall. Ball is at the 23.
Some new faces. Number 20 at corner is Boston Holland. One new face. Jackson Webster at safety.
Powell still in at quarterback. This time they run into each other. Powell's looking for a way out, and he has no place to go.
Nowhere to run.
And there's about 5 Titans that are on top of him.
Miscommunication in the backfield.
Ball is going to be placed back at the 18-yard line. 5-yard loss. Going to bring up second down and 15.
Loss of 5 yards on the play brings up second and 15.
This time, John Marshall is going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titans. Second down and 15. Man in motion right to left across the formation. Sean Powell in at quarterback. Trips to the left now. Powell's going to keep it himself. He's looking for a place to go. No place to go. The ball is going to be placed back at the 15-yard line. Another 3 yards loss. It's going to bring up third down and 18
And drops the runner for a 3.
for the Bears.
Moving the ball back to the John Marshall 15-yard line.
Well, this is a pretty new group that is out there right now.
Yeah.
And
number 60.
Yeah, Carson Ring.
Carson Ring is out there.
Jaden Shelley is out there at defensive tackle. This time Powell drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to throw a screen over and hits number 21. He's out across the 20 to the 25, taken down there. Falls short of the first down, but they're going to give him up to the 27-yard line.
Pass over the right side is ended by number 22, Bo Davis.
So 12 yards picked up on the play, bring it up 4th down and 6. And Powell will stay in to do the punt. Like we said, he's kind of the all-around guy.
Yeah. Going back deep is the Webster kid.
Jackson Webster.
Jackson Webster.
And the punt is blocked, and they cannot advance that, so that's where it is. I can't believe they didn't blow the whistle already. The punt is blocked at the 22-yard lines where it's going to be downed.
I don't know who blocked it, but Jaden Shelley was right in the middle of it.
There were a bunch of them in there, I can tell you that. So Anderson Collier comes back out. Elijah Matthews will be the running back this round. Jackson Webster, Cooper Brackage are out there on the left side. Give you numbers as we have them. Austin Johnson is out here on the far right. This time it's going to hand off to Elijah Matthews across the 20, pounds down to the 15, hits it at the 10, and gets down out of bounds.
He looks like he's trying to run, trying to hit somebody, or he's going to hit him before they hit him.
So they make it down to the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 8. We are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank, dedicated to empowering your financial goals and serving your community. Visit their location at Middale area for all your banking needs at 2600 South Douglas Boulevard. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Defensive man comes on late. 1st and goal at the 8. This time Collier hands it off to Matthews again, across the 5, down to about the 3.
Elijah Matthews again around the left side.
So he goes from the 8 to the 3, picks up 5 yards. 2nd and goal from the 3 now.
John Cates is in at one of the tackles.
2nd and goal from the 3.
61 is, I don't have his number, his name.
Yeah, 61 is the one that we need to update somehow because I did not get that.
It isn't 51, is it?
No, I think it's 61.
It's 61. He gets us every week.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Elijah Matthews in there at running back. Jackson Webster out wide to the left. Byron Stubbs wide to the right. Double tight end set. And the play clock runs out. And so that is going to be a delay of game and push us back from the 3 to the 8. That guy really does throw his flag a lot.
Yeah.
Moves the ball back to the 8-yard line.
This time, a handoff to Elijah Matthews. He's going to go around that left side, and it looks like he stepped out at about the 2. And so that's going to bring up
Around the left side. Down to the John Marshall 2-yard line.
3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. 29 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Being told 61 is Adric.
Adric. Matthews takes it in from 2 yards out. Touchdown, Carl Albert. Adric.
Do you have a first name?
That's a first name or a last name.
Oh, okay.
I asked Joe over here, and he said Adric.
Okay.
Just nodded my head and said, all right.
Okay, good.
Joe Thomas?
Yeah.
Joe
knows.
He's still pretty fired up over there, so
I'll bet.
All right. Okay, this time I am correct. This is Keon Floronda in to do the point after try. Farley still the holder, and I'm sure Vineyard is probably still doing the snapping. Good snap, ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead 59-0 over the John Marshall Bears. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. That was a short drive of 22 yards and taken in there by Delijah Matthews. A lot of handing off and letting Delijah do the work. And Carl Albert now leads 59-0. That's your scoring recap brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home today. 405-445-8971. I want to thank also our instant replay sponsor, Brown's Driving School. This time the ball is taken there at the 19-yard line. He's looking for a place to go. A little bit of holding on this side, but he's going to get out across the 30, puts his hand out, tries to stiff arm, no good. Ball is down at the 33-yard line.
I've got the kid spotted that made the tackle. I just can't see his number.
Okay.
47.
47. That would be Latrell Traylor. Sophomore, 5'10", 155.
Good tackle.
Adric is in there at nose tackle. We're just going to say it's Adric. Maybe that's his first name. Maybe it's his last name. And if you're his mother, we apologize.
51 Sam Gentry is one of the ends. The other end is 60, Carson Ring. And the other tackle up front is 73, it looks like. Jaden Shelley.
Well, that's
we got the
end.
palm up.
Yeah, that's the end of the third quarter where the Carl Albert Titans now lead 59-0. We'll be back on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Delta teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Twelve minutes to go in this game, and the ball is at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for John Marshall here in the fourth quarter. Your fourth quarter sponsor is Valor Physical Therapy. Going to be an end around there by number 9. He's going to get out across the 40. He's got some running room. He gets to the 50, and Jackson Webster is the guy that has to take him out of bounds there at the 41-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out at the 43.
Again, you can excuse me. You can see how the starters were a little bit more disciplined on reverses than the seconds and thirds.
Yeah. So the ball is at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the John Marshall Bears. And the clock is running.
Yay.
And I think that will be a continuation of a running clock for the rest of this quarter. which is the rest of the game. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Powell takes the ball. He hands off to number 21 around the left side. He's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 on the play. And he's going to get down to the 38-yard line. So 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Bears.
Coach Norman, did you get my text?
Well, I'm just now looking at it. I've got it. Adric Walker. So thank you very much for that. Handoff there to number 21 again. He cuts back up inside. He's going to pick up about 3 more on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 2 for John Marshall. Adric Walker is number 61. He's been playing a good job this evening, and we just want to give him his due. So now if you're Adric Walker's mother, we'll keep saying it correctly. It is a running clock. The clock is not stopping. It's under 10 minutes now. This time Powell's going to take it. He's going to drop back, throws it on the screen out there to number 21. He seems to be the man to go to. 1st and 10 for John Marshall inside the Titan 30-yard line down to about the 29. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for them. Clock stopped only while they moved the chains, and the clock is running. So 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 2 wide out to the right, 1 to the left. This time Powell's going to keep it himself. He cuts upfield. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to get out here outside the hash marks and gets down to the 11-yard line.
Cooper Brackage on the tackle.
Advances the ball to the Titan 11-yard line for its 1st and 10 Bears.
Oh.
I mean,
how about just both ends?
That'd be fine too. They spent all night in the backfield.
They did.
Man in motion left or right across the formation. He comes back. Powell's going to take it. He's going to try to hand it off, but no good. He's got back there at the 15-yard line. So from the 11 back to the 15 is a 4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd down and 14. The clock is now at 8:33 and counting.
Back to the Titan 15-yard line for the 2nd and 14.
Powell's done a good job coming in for the quarterback. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. That's number 21, TJ Fisher, who's a senior at the running back position, and also number 8, Andre Blake, who's the freshman. And this time, going to be a handoff to Fisher. He's going to back up. He gets hit again behind the line of scrimmage. And so that's going to move the ball from the 15 to the 17.
Out of the 20-yard line.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 15.
3-yard loss out to the Titan 17.
Maybe 16.
We're going to be 3rd and 16.
.730 and counting. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. That's TJ Fisher in the backfield, standing back there with Powell. Man in motion left to right. Powell takes the snap. This time he's going to drop back to pass. He throws the screen out there to Fisher again. Same play they used earlier. And this time, a little better job on the defensive side.
Good tackle.
Number 10, Jackson.
And
Jackson.
That was actually, I think that was Bo Davis. I think Jackson was trailing. Bo Davis came in.
Anyway, whoever it was a good tackle.
It was a good tackle. Took his legs. And that brings up 4th and 12. And no reason not to go for it. The clock is running, 6:40 and counting. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Fisher in the backfield along with Powell. Powell drops back to pass. He's looking. He's got a guy. No. Throws it too deep. Turnover on downs for the Titans.
Titans will take over on downs. Their own 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
Goff.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned earlier before the game started, John Marshall, 1995, won the state championship. I think I was 5, 6 years old, and I remember going to watch John Marshall and Altus, maybe in the quarters or semis at the Old Taft Stadium.
The Old Taft Stadium.
And
Yes, sir. I was there.
One of the best high school games I've seen.
It was great. John Marshall had a running back named Justin Matthews, and he ended up being the back of the year, I think. But he was a stud, and I think he carried him that whole game.
Anderson Collier hands it off this time.
If I'm not mistaken, Altus had Cedric Jones.
They did.
We're playing.
Yeah,
because you need to ask my dad about Cedric Jones off the air sometime. Got a good story about that.
I'll tell you, he was their fullback they ran the bone. One of the things I can tell you about that is he was the fullback when they ran the bone, and I was the defensive coordinator at Carlisle, but we played them in the first round, and it was a terrible night. It's cold, freezing, sleeting, whatever you want to call it, and it was terrible. And we had designed our defense to stop that dadgum big old fullback, and I learned a valuable lesson that night because at the time their head coach was Jim. You remember his name?
Holloway.
Jim Holloway. Yeah, Coach Holloway. And of course, we're going to stop the fullback base on the very first play in the wishbone, and he turns around and pitches it to their like all-world wide receiver, and he goes 80 for a touchdown.
Oh,
in reverse. But we stopped the fullback, by golly.
On that last play, Collier pitched it to Darian Thomas, picks up about 25 yards on the play up to the 35-yard line. Darian Thomas doing the running back duties now. Trips to the right, tight end on the left. This time, Collier's going to keep it himself. He's got running room. What kind of speed does he have?
He's pretty quick.
And he's going to just get knocked out of bounds there at about the 35-yard line in Bear territory. The clock continues to run, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
4:14 left. The ball is at the 33-yard line.
He looked pretty quick right there.
Yep. Mitchell Ziebert is also in there, a junior. Austin Johnson is in. Cooper Brackage is in. Anderson Collier at the quarterback. Takes the ball. He's going to throw it out in the flat. And he's going to get picked up immediately there. That was thrown out to Mitchell Ziebert.
Brackett should have just blocked one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't block either one of them. So, he will the next time.
It was a good pitch and catch.
Yeah.
And there again, just like you said, if he just needed to pick up one block. Austin Johnson wide to the right. Ziebert, Brackage over here on the left side.
I'm glad I didn't say what I was going to say on the last play, which was, I bet he doesn't throw.
This time it's a handoff to Darian Thomas again, and he's going to go inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line, 2:41 and counting. They're going to say the 28. 3rd down and 5 now for the Titans.
Coming off the field, number 19, Mitchell Ziebert.
Brackage goes to the top of the screen.
In Lane Sexton, number 36, in the slot receiver.
Yep. This time Collier hands it off to Darian Thomas again. He gets caught behind the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. Going to be a loss on the play back to the 29-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down No reason to do anything but just go for it. 155 and counting. Got 30 seconds on the play clock. That'll take it down to 120. So we still have to pick up the first down to close the game out, or it's a turnover on downs. And we keep it moving here with John Marshall. Collier in at quarterback. Darian Thomas in there at the running back. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Collier may get a shot. Yep, he's going to throw the ball. He's looking upfield. He's going to get out. He's going to throw it up there. He's got the first down. Throws it out there to Cooper Brackage.
Boy, Brackage.
Collier had to fight his way out of traffic. Found Brackage just good enough for the first down at the 20-yard line. And it's 1st and 10, and that'll take us to the end of the game right there.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, Coach Goff, you go down to the sidelines. Let's talk to Coach Dunn. Let's talk about our player of the game here and go down there. And you might want to hold hands with Jonathan, maybe keep him warm. This time it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Darian Thomas just pounding forward. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play down to the 19, and that will be enough. And there's no need to run another play. That should be the end of the game. 32 seconds and counting, and the play clock is at 32, so we're good. And we're going to be lined up and watch the players run across the field and shake hands with this John Marshall Bears. The Titans go and do the job they need to do at home this evening, 59-0. And we're going to stay here until the clock has hit the triple zeros. 3, 2, 1. And that's the game. The Carl Albert Titans win 59-0. We'll be back with you here with our postgame coverage in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent,
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, Are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Robin Will.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that.
Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and the Carl Albert Titans have defeated the John Marshall Bears 59-0. We're working on getting the camera back up for you so that we can do our post-game interviews with Coach Mike Dunn and our players of the game. Your post-game is brought to you by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance. Good job, Donna. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma farmers insurance agency in Midwest City. Our agency is family-owned and operated, has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Our office is located at 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. So, Coach Goff, it's up to you. If you've got Coach Dunn down there, let's go ahead.
Coach Dunn here, and who's this?
Harrison.
Little Hatch. All right. So, did we come out clean?
Yeah, we came out healthy. I don't think we were the cleanest in the game early on. I thought there was a lot of ugly in the beginning of that. Our first quarter didn't look real good. I think we picked it up in the second quarter, but at halftime we just talked about coming out and playing the Titan way. There was things throughout the week where I didn't feel like we had a great week of focus, and so it's actually a good thing when you come out and the product is exactly how we started, and that's how we practiced this week. And so, we've got to have better practices if we're gonna continue to do the things that we want to do. We got to have better practices and better weeks. And so, and I know our guys, they're going to respond, and so we'll be all right.
I'm gonna ask you a question about these two guys standing to your left.
Yeah.
We've determined that they're going to be the players of the game for us.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think weekly those guys they're getting something every week on the big play board. They're big player. We always have players of the game, and we have 6 different categories, and they get talked about weekly. Whether it's a big hit, it's lineman of the week, it's defensive player of the week. These guys have done great things. They play with great effort. They kind of remind me. They probably don't know this movie, but the old the Mighty Ducks, the second one with the I can't remember what they Smash Brothers or something, but a couple of psychos. But they play really hard, and we love it. We love watching them play, and that's one thing that we know. They're going to screw up every once in a while on some of their stuff and some of their techniques, but like earlier, one of the plays I remember about him, he goes underneath. It's a pass set, and he still gets out there and makes a play, which it's one of those. You used to do it to me. It's a minus, and then it's a plus. It's the old minus plus play.
Well, and if they listen to the broadcast, I said he will probably get a minus for that.
That's right.
and then he'll get a plus for making a play and playing with effort. So we always tell him effort makes up for some of those mistakes. So great job.
Let's introduce these two guys. Who do we have? Number 50. If y'all will turn around and look right up there.
Up there. You got
there you go.
LeBron Royal. 58. You got Joe Thomas, 57.
And I'm proud of you guys. I just love. I was a defensive coach. and I love the energy that you all play with, and I really appreciate the way you all play. What would you say is the thing that makes you click as defensive ends? I saw you one time. It was a meeting at the quarterback. You were on one side and you were on the other. Great job.
I feel like we just both compete against each other and like makes us better every day. So I feel like we just like match our energies and I feel like we can just go out there and play together.
Joe?
You know, you'll hear us screaming at each other like, whose sack was that? We were really arguing on the field like, let's do this. Like,
and then when didn't you recover the fumble?
Yeah.
Then he recovers the fumble, and you two are jumping in the air and trying to chest bump each other.
Yeah.
I just love the competitive nature that you two both have. What are you looking forward to in the future for you all defensively?
Make All-State, of course win state, and next year have the same coaches, Coach Vineyard, Coach Evans. I love them, man. That's what keeps me going for real.
You know why they're so good? It's because I coach both of them. Just kidding. Yeah.
You know, yeah, win All-State, and I want to become number one in sacks. But, you know, LeBron's right here, too, so we're going to be fighting for that.
Well, doesn't Caden have most of the...
Man,
I mean, he has a ton.
He's a ton.
Well, it was great interviewing you guys, and congratulations on being named the OSN Players of the Game.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kurt.
All right, thank you, Coach Goff.
Well done, boy.
And thank you to LeBron Royal and Joe Thomas. They are our players of the game, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, 5500 Tinker Diagonal, Del City, Oklahoma. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. I'll tell you what, those are two fine players who are meeting at the quarterback just about every time. I want to give you just a little bit of an update of what's going on around the state right now. MacArthur has gone up on Midwest City 36-28. That is in the fourth. And then the team that we will be playing next week, they are still holding on 27-20 over El Reno at Lawton. Now, Lawton is 4-3 on the season, but they are 4-0 in district play. Or actually, they're 3-0 in district play. And so they will be coming here next week. That is on Friday. The game will start at 7 o'clock here at Gary Rose Stadium. We're excited to have you, and we hope that you have enjoyed our broadcast this evening. Carl Albert Titans win 59-0. This is the home of champions. We'll see you next week. The kickoff time is at 7. We'll go on the air at 6:30. We hope to have you watching all the while. Remember the Coaches Show that is broadcast every Wednesday evening on YouTube, and you can find it on X and also on Facebook. We hope that you have enjoyed this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network, and we'll be back with you next week. Good night, and God bless.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.